So today was the final episode of Yahari Ore no Seishun Season 3. The final season that pretty much wrapped things up for the whole series itself, and I have to say it's been a very fun joyride watching this from the very beginning back in 2013 all the way up to 2020, so it's been about 7 years, but yeah, seeing the series finally end just makes me kind of teary because this series has been one of my favorite animes of all time throughout, watching anime. But yeah, talking about this, I remember watching this back in 2013 when I was just going through so many animes, and Yahari Ore no Seishun kind of caught my interest because of the animation style, and the studio that made the first season was Brain Base, and season 2 and 3 was made from Feels Studio, so there's a studio change. But regardless, I did like both animations of both season 1 and season 2 and 3 a lot. But yeah, I remember watching the series, and at first I thought Yahari Ore no Seishun was going to be one of those generic high school settings, which I'll openly admit it kind of is, but it did it in its own unique sense. It didn't feature some handsome dude or some delinquent dude, or vice versa with the girls, but featured Hachiman, a social outcast that was discriminated by his peers back in his past, his youth. And because of this, he was friendless, he had no one to talk to, he was just a social outcast that was looked down upon with his fish dead eyes. And I kind of relate with him because even when I was going back into school, and like when I was still in school and I was watching the series, I fell in love with this anime because I connected with Hachiman a lot, because for me, I also kind of felt like a social outcast. Like, I had no one really to talk to. I was kind of always isolated, and I do have friends, but at the same time, they didn't really listen to me. And as time goes by, as I grew up, that kind of changed. I kind of became more social. I became more open about myself, talking to new people, building some genuine friendships, which is pretty much the main thing of the series for Hachiman as his character development grows, as well as Yukino and Yui, because the goal wasn't for him to find a girlfriend like many high school setting animes usually are, or harem, but the main focus for Hachiman, or at least the main concept of the series, was finding something that was genuine, something that he could feel that he could hold on to. And as a character, I really do enjoy his character development a lot, and seeing him grow from someone that was just, cringy, edgy, social outcast to the character he is, to being more open, to being more thoughtful, and being able to build those relationships between the people around him, and building that friendship or relationships. And after watching the final episode, I love how the final episode kind of just referred back to the first episode of when he said all those cringy things. And I don't want to spoil too much about it, but I will say that many points of him saying that stuff back in the first episode of the first season was brought up to the final episode, and him himself even thought like it was very cringy. And the character development of Hachiman has grown so much that he finally found something that he could hold that's genuine. He finally found a place where he kind of belongs, even though he is a social outcast, but he has people around him, and I kind of feel a similar connection with them. And so thank you Wataru for making an amazing series. Yahari Ore no Seishun has been one of my favorite series of all times, and yeah, just watching it from very beginning to end, and watching it concludes, or watching it finally conclude, has been really great. And honestly, it's really rare for a season or for an anime series to go past season 2, because usually in order for a series to continue, it's really based on DVD and Blu-ray sales bought in Japan, and I can tell you right now, they are expensive. They usually go for over $100 for Blu-rays or DVDs. And I have personal experience myself when I went to Japan and bought some, but yeah, it's usually based on sales as well as merchandise sales. So somehow Yahari Ore no Seishun Season 3 came through, and we got what we wanted. We got an amazing series that got the proper ending that it deserved, and you know, watching it finally end, like I said, it made me teary, and it's kind of sad to see the series finally end and, you know, seeing no more of this, but, you know, can't help but smile and think about it. But anyways, that'll pretty much end it here for this video. I just wanted to talk about my thoughts and my feelings about this series. Really love the ending. Really. And what the thing about this ending the most, especially for episode 12 for season 3, is episode 11's when Hachiman and the girl, which I'm not going to spoil, confess their feelings to each other. And then episode 12 is the continuation of their relationship, where now they're just focused on their daily life with each other and, you know, the people around them. So I love how they kind of, you know, in a sense have an epilogue, because usually from watching a lot of high school setting animes, the episode usually concludes where, you know, the couple has been an official couple, like the couple is official now, and just ends it there. So, you know, Yahari Ore no Session season 3 has done the correct thing of, you know, another episode, even though that's supposed to be where the light novel is as well. So, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you never watched Yahari Ore no Session, I highly recommend it. I can't say it won't be your cup of tea or will be your cup of tea, but for me, I really love the series a lot, and I recommend giving the series a chance, so highly recommend it. And, you know, for all of us who are sad that this series concluded, there is another anime that you should definitely catch once it's released, and that is Horiyama. Another fantastic series that I can't wait. And it's kind of funny how that anime or that series hasn't gotten anime until now, because technically I think the series first release for manga wise back in 2013 or 2012, so, you know, I could be wrong, but I am for sure correct that it's been a long time coming, and this series needed an anime for a long time, and it's finally announced. So anyways, let's all catch up to Horiyama. I highly recommend it. But anyways, hope to catch you all in my next video.